I have with me my colleague Shreya, who tracks the Delhi police very closely. Shreya, the sheer fact that there is the special cell right now on ground investigating what led to the explosion. What more can you add? What was the nature of the explosion? Do we have any idea now? Of course, this is early information. Any idea on those injured?
Well, as of now, the confirmation of injury hasn't trickled down to our agencies. We have asked this to the Delhi police and the DFS, but Preeti, the visuals say otherwise. So we will really need to wait for some time for the official information to trickle down. But this doesn't look like a nice situation. The situation on the ground is a little scary right now because the fire tenders are right now reaching. They are trying to douse the situation, calculate what has actually happened on the ground. But so far as confirmation or denial of injuries, that is yet to take place.
Once again, I just want our viewers to understand what they're seeing on ground. These visuals look fairly traumatic. It's a fire that has engulfed a number of cars after an explosion was heard. We do not know what the nature of that explosion is. It was heard in a particular car, and exactly that was what was reported to the Delhi police. The special cell has rushed to the spot. You can see a sizable number of people who have gathered around the area. It's a highly congested area. For those of you who have an understanding of the topography of Delhi would know that the Red Fort area is very, very congested. And that is where the metro station is. At gate number 1, a vehicle was parked and an explosion was heard in that vehicle. It led to a fire, which the expanse of the fire was so huge that it engulfed a couple of vehicles around it. And therefore, you can see that plume of smoke and fire rising. There were a number of cars on fire. Have there been those who have been injured? Let's listen in.
इस बात का तजुर्बा होगा जिस तरह से आग लगी है, क्या ये कोई विस्फोट है या फिर सीएनजी सिलेंडर ब्लास्ट है, क्या लग रहा है प्रथम दृष्टया?
मैडम, मैं अभी इस बारे में कुछ कमेंट नहीं कर पाऊंगा आपको, सॉरी।
ठीक है, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया इस तमाम जानकारी के लिए आपका प्रिंसिपल।
All right, so what you just heard were lots of police personnel on the spot, the special cell on the spot. All we can confirm, this is an explosion. What is the nature of this explosion? Yet to be identified. Are there those who have been injured? Word coming in, yes, they have been taken to the hospital. We don't really know the number. This incident took place exactly 35 minutes ago. Shreya, is there anything more that you can add on your sources on ground?
Well, I will just repeat, Preeti, the official information that we have from the DFS and the Delhi police. It was a car that blasted into flames at metro gate number 1, Lalkila. There were multiple other cars that were nearby that also engulfed in that flame. What is the nature of the blast is still being investigated. Police teams are on the ground. Apart from that, what we are also learning from the visuals, we may just see some good number of injuries, and there must be some confirmation yet to come down, because right now the teams are still assessing it. The timing of the blast was 6:55 p.m. So that is what the time that was actually the call that was received by the DFS and the Delhi police. At 6:55 is when the blast was reported. Simultaneously, what we have been told is that the teams have reached 7 fire tenders at spot. They are trying to assess the situation. It was a car that blasted into flames outside Lalkila metro gate number 1, and subsequently other cars also engulfed into flame is what we have been told.
All right, so that's just sketchy initial information, viewers. There's a lot of speculation. We suggest you don't buy into that right now. The facts that are on ground are limited, and that is what one can confirm. A call was made, like my colleague Shreya pointed out, at 6:55 p.m. that an explosion was heard and seen at gate number 1, metro station, Red Fort. A huge noise was heard and a car exploded into a ball of fire. The explosion was so big that 3 or 4 cars surrounding the car also caught fire. This call was received regarding, like I pointed out, an explosion in a car near gate number 1 of the Red Fort metro station, post which 3 to 4 vehicles also caught fire. Sustainable damage has been reported. This, of course, is a developing story. What was the nature of this explosion? What kind of blast this was? remains to be identified. What we can actually can confirm for our viewers is that the SIT team, the Special Investigative Unit of the Delhi Police, is on ground trying to figure out what was the cause on the nature of this explosion.